Join me in the Adelaide Hills. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you all this 1994 Holden Rodeo that was parked here for 8 years behind this shed right at the back of this farm, and the owner had not started or driven this car for 8 years. That's right, this car was parked for 8 years, never started and driven. So in this video, we're going to see if we can get this car going and if it actually still can run and drive.
Oh shit!
If you're new to this channel, welcome, and for anyone that's an ongoing viewer, welcome back. So everyone, welcome to the Adelaide Hills, and in this farm, we have a very special project coming up. As you would have seen in the video intro, we're at the top corner, right at the back of this farm, hidden away behind all of this tools and junk, is this 1994 Holden Rodeo. So the owner of this vehicle had reached out and was happy for us to give this car a bit of TLC and to see if it was still salvageable. Since we're in Australia, this was badged as a Holden Rodeo, but in other parts of the world that this vehicle was sold, would have been known as the Isuzu Rodeo. So many parts were shared between these vehicles, but in this example we see a single cab with a steel tray on the back. And considering this vehicle has sat for 8 years, it's very, very amazing to see in such good condition. So perhaps the locality had helped this vehicle. We're not seeing any crazy amounts of rust on the exterior. And as we have our first look on the interior, we can see that the interior has really held up quite well over the years. Nothing too crazy. We can see the dash has some cracks from lots of the sun damage and heat. Very common of the vintage of these vehicles. And here we see the original tape player still in place. That's so awesome. Otherwise, this interior really has held up quite nicely. Obviously been well used as a bit of a farm car, but on the exterior, really not showing signs of 8 years of just sitting, so that's amazing. Coming over to the driver's side, we can see a lot of the overgrown bushes and shrubs, and with these out of the way and getting stuck to me, we're able to go have a look at the driver's side for the first time. Okay, having a look for the first time on the driver's side, we can see lots of the signs of build-up around the edges of the doors, but again, all in all, the interior really holding up quite well. Only 80,000 Ks on this one, guys. Wow, that's awesome. I remember that was my first reaction when I saw that dash. I thought, geez, this vehicle really wasn't used very much. Perhaps just around the farm, so never really racked up the Ks. The owner had mentioned that the keys was last placed inside this ashtray, and yep, great to see that keys are still here. Just for good measure, let's get it in the barrel and see if it turns. And yes, we do have a turnage. Very, very good. Coming up is my live reactions.
Okay, so I've just got the bonnet open up for the first time, and very stiff hinges. Oh, there we go. So, already we're greeted with someone's nest. Great success. But yeah, we're seeing signs of many, many years of sitting. We have ecosystem, very nice. Rustage, more rustage. Goodness gracious. So the plan here will be to see if we have fluids, check the diesel, perhaps empty the diesel, put fresh diesel, and check for any signs of life. But judging by how rusty everything is, I mean, it is a diesel, and as we know, diesels are very strong. But let's see how we go today, guys. Wow, we were. Owner said that they drove this up here about 7 or 8 years ago, and they haven't touched it since. All right, see how we go. Nope. Hey, we have liquid. That's good. Oh, full. Great success. Looking green too. Nice. Perfection. Let's see if we can find a dipstick here, guys. See if there's any oil. I know we're downhill, but let's see how we go. Ah. All right. Hey, well, we've got something. Level's good, so we're not leaking. Let's check to see how she feels. Yeah, that seems to have good viscosity. All right. Okay. So we know we have oil. We know we have coolant. So just for some good measure, we've connected our battery tester and nothing. Not surprising, but worth a crack. All right. Okay, next up, let's see what we've got here. A clutch fan. Oh, very loosey-goosey. One, two, three. Ah. Well, nothing came crawling out of that or that, so that's good news. Okay, so we've just connected a jump starter just to see if we've got lights on the dash. Let's go have a look together, guys. Oh, going up this hill. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, well, there's no smoke or fires yet. Do we have any lights on the dash? We do. We have good battery voltage apparently. Not much registering on fuel. Just yet anyway. Nice. Just check for signs of life. Typically what you guys want to do is check the diesel, maybe drain it, put fresh diesel. Mechanics would know what to do. Okay guys, so typically you'd want to actually do an overhaul before starting a car that hasn't been used for ages. This car, we're just going to send it today. We've got permission of the owner. So again, you'd normally want to put fresh fuel. Oh, we've got a fuel reading now. That's good. Yeah, normally you'd want to go and check for any issues before you go cranking, but let's see how we go. Neutrale. We got low range, epic, neutral. Let's see how we go, guys. It started straight up. That's epic. And it died. Epic, but at least we have signs of life. It ran for a couple seconds. Great success. All right, let's give it one more try. What we'll do is we'll go check in on the jump starter, because that's probably timed out. So what we'll do, connect this bad boy. Can we turn this on and off? Oh, there we go. We got the lightage, we got the clickage. All right. Well, let's see how we go. One more attempt here, guys. Okay, we got our lights. We'll let it warm up a bit. Half a tank of fuel, great. Here we go. All right, Beautiful, look at that. Oh, then, yeah. All right, well, she needs a little bit of TLC, but it does start, it does run, and let's see how we go. It's probably that battery, guys, that's my feeling. That battery was dead flat, 0 volts showing, so I think with a fresh battery that would definitely help the situation, but we'll keep you updated as we go. But we would consider this a win. Go the Holden diesel. Ooh, turbo. Very nice. Okay, with the clamps off the airbox, we got our first look at the air filter, which doesn't look too bad actually. Which is good. Down. Okay, let's go. Beautiful. Yes. What a car. What a car, guys. Honestly, this is, I think, the beauty of diesel. And feel free to comment, guys, other things to look out for. You know, let's learn together with things like this going forward, because I definitely am not a mechanic. Just, you know, have a passion and enthusiasm for cars, and I know some basics, but let's learn together. Feel free to comment below things to watch out for, things to be careful of, things that we should all perhaps know if we're undertaking something similar like this. Beautiful. Look at that. Revving and driving. Well, I should say revving, but let's see if she drives. Perfect. So we have very sloppy belts. I wouldn't be driving very far like that, but at least we know everything's working. At least at this stage, running, idling. Let's see if she's charging, guys. Okay guys, so let's go and put our battery tester on. Perfect voltage, look at that. Stay on. That is beautiful voltage. 14 is that money number for alternators. Let's do a charging test. Beautiful, she is doing perfectly. That is so epic. Awesome stuff, guys. Well, that's it for this one. We'll be able to give this car a good service before we drive it much more. This is what I consider one of those wins. What a car. 1994 Holden Rodeo. Beautiful.
So at this point, guys, I was absolutely cheering. I was so happy and so stoked that this vehicle had survived 8 years of sitting and that I was able to facilitate its driving under its own power. Still amazing that all the tires hadn't gone flat or anything, but hey, at this point, I hadn't realized that because of my excitement for this vehicle and getting it going, when I turned the vehicle off, I forgot to put the car into gear, and I also, double whammy, forgot to put the handbrake on. So you'll see just in a few short moments that I was starting to fiddle with this tailgate for the first time, trying to latch this shut. And all the meanwhile, because we were, downhill and quite muddy, I hadn't realized that the danger was just about to start. So here we go. I noticed, oh goodness, the car's rolling, and I just had to jump in and try and slam on the brake, pull the handbrake, but it just happened so quick, I didn't have time to react. So guys, please learn from my mistake here. As a manual driver, always put your car into a gear when you switch your car off to avoid this happening. If your handbrake ever snaps or breaks, if you're in gear, your car will never roll. So let's do it. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's the type of video I haven't done yet, so I'm stoked that I could bring it for you guys. And as always, thank you for watching. Leave your comments below, guys, and I can't wait for the next video.